Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side. And he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5. Touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Giving chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb Serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Rallies. She will turn and go to third on the triple. Hi there, Ellwood City sports fans. Welcome into Jack Critchfield Park here up in Slippery Rock University, Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, as we bring you live coverage of WPIL high school baseball. It's your Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the crosstown rival up north, up on 65, the Shenango Wildcats. Both these teams looking for a good non-section matchup as they go to close out the seasons basically next week. Both teams have one more section series starting on Monday and Tuesday next week as we start to wind down spring sports here, and we're going to be starting to talk about some playoffs. Brad Windhorst alongside Keith Keller here for Ellwood City Sports. Keith, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. Beautiful night for baseball. Had a slight sprinkle there, but other than that, I mean, you can't help but love this this view we have here, Brad.
Oh, it's one of the best. It's definitely one of the best here, and you get a nice turf field, which means that rain will not come into any factor, shall we say. So we do appreciate, once again, Slippery Rock University hosting it, and this is event number 5 for them today. They had a softball match literally straight into center field there on the opposite side of the road. They had a baseball game, Slippery Rock defeating Corey from Erie. They had to travel all the way down from Erie just prior to us. And then in the top left corner, off screen there to the left, they have the spring game for Slippery Rock football. So a lot of events going on here, and we do have one out-of-town score update. And folks who are fans of the Wolverines, the Lady Wolverines, it's a big one. What a win for head coach Gary Urzanski, and more importantly, McQuistion and Prestapine kicking things in gear at the plate. The Lady Wolverines defeat Avonworth Antelopes on the road 3-1, and that's a big one because that will improve their section record to 4-3, and they are pretty much a game away. If not, I have to look at the standings. They may be a game away from clinching playoffs. And what a bounce back for that team. A tough start, but the pieces are starting line up, Keith, for the Lady Wolverines. So let's talk about our game here as we are about ready to get ready for starting pitch here as we cross the top of the hour, 7 o'clock here. For Ellwood City on the mound-wise, that'll be number 17, Matt Kelly. He'll be doing the duties today. He pitched just a little bit of yesterday's game And both these teams probably going to be resting a lot of their starters in terms of pitch-wise because of next week's section games. For the Shenango Wildcats, they come and attack at the plate with number 12, Christian Anarok, the catcher, number 22, Trey Ross, the shortstop, number 15, Nate Deem, the third baseman, number 5, Jacob Kammerer, the first baseman, number 8, A.J. Ferrello will be on the mound opposing Matt Kelly, doing the pitching duties tonight for the Wildcats. Number 24, Carter Brown in left field. Number 21, Matt Fry, right field. Number 9, Jonathan Santangelo will be playing in the field of play. The DH for him will be Ricky Zeigler, and then rounding out in center field will be number 3, Rance Amrick. The head coach for the Wildcats is Mac Othitz, who comes into play 10-4. On the flip side for the Wolverines, it's Chris Wise, who come into play 12-2. There's officially the first pitch of the game, and the first one, ball 1, starting time 7:02.
Yeah, I got to be real careful with Christian Anarok here at the plate. Really poised hitter. Been watching him since he was a little fella, and by little, I don't know, man. He's always been a big boy. Headed to Messiah University to continue his baseball career outside of Hershey there. So congratulations to him. And he's been batting leadoff all year long for the Wildcats here, and Kelly falls behind 3-0 early.
Yeah, teams of somewhat two different halves of doing it. For the Wolverines, it's been the pitching aspect of things, and for Shenango, it has been bats alive, a team average over 350 on the year so far, and this lineup is definitely meaty across the board. For the Wolverines, though, it's been the pitching that has had the upper hand. That does include Matt Kelly, who's kept things in check, sitting there as like the third or fourth pitcher for Ellwood City.
We don't see a lot of fastball action from Matt Kelly. When we do, it doesn't seem to change much velocity, but that's something he can work on, but it does tunnel well. So the hitters are seeing the breaking ball coming out of his hand as if they do the fastball. So that'll be something to watch. He had a pretty good outing last night, Brad, against Newcastle there. Just didn't end up on the right side of that one. A little bit of controversy, if you will, with the infield fly roll. And a time granted here late, and he hit the umpire as he shrugs his shoulders like he was on purpose.
Unfortunately, time was granted there a little bit late, and Kelly kind of finished the rotation. Don't blame him. You don't want to
hurt your arm there.
Hurt your arm, or more importantly, with the rubber mound, you don't want to come off of it wrong and twist an ankle.
The Wolverines falling to Newcastle yesterday, 7-6. A lot of good things, I think, to take away from that game. One being the fact that we were in a close game finally. It was 6-6. They battled back from 6-4 down in the 7th. And that puts your pitchers in a situation what they're not usually comfortable with. So that's going to pay dividends here, I think, come next section series and into the playoffs, Brad.
Yep, and obviously everybody that has been following baseball knows next week is the big one. That is for the section title. Ellwood and Mohawk will be playing. First game at Mohawk. Both games, though, 4:30, I believe, so that kind of helps us out. There's a drive down first baseline foul.
Yeah, the scenarios are pretty simple. If Ellwood sweeps Mohawk, they are section champs all by themselves. If they were to split, I think we're co-section champs.
Yep, with Mohawk, and then if Mohawk obviously would win too, then it goes to the team from Bessemer. Lawrence County Sports Network will be covering the first game on the road, and then we'll be covering, and it's kind of fitting, that last crucial game of section play on Tuesday. Don't want to jump the gun in terms of weather. We do see that Tuesday's game does have a little bit of weather, unfortunately, in the making.
Yeah, the weekend tomorrow, a little bit of rain, nice on Sunday, Monday looking good, but then Tuesday, like you said. Matt Kelly a little erratic here early on. His breaking ball not quite in the zone. And I've said this in the past about Kelly. It looks like he's worried a little bit too much about his mechanics instead of just throwing. You know, you've already worked on what you need to work on. You can't think about that when you're on the rubber there.
1-2 count from Kelly. Running first is Anarok. Pitch fouled off there by Ross. Slightly
different look for the Wolverines. Kennedy at third, Lake at short as usual. Biondi at second, his mainstay. And then Cam Mills over at first today. In the outfield, you got Jacob Biscup in left, Michael Cuevas in center, and Anthony Barberio in right.
One-two pitch once again from Kelly. Ups and down low, outside.
Heavy dose of curveball so far from Kelly, and I can expect that the rest of the game. But you're going to have to work the fastball in there, Brad. You got to be able to mix it up. You got to be able to throw your fastball for strikes to set up that curveball. You just can't be heavy curveball. Because if I'm the Shenango Wildcat hitters, I'm sitting curveball until you throw me something else.
Swing and miss, strike 3 on a pitch outside for the first out for the Wolverines and Kelly.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a infield fly controversy yesterday. High school baseball infield fly has to be announced, point in the air, and announced by the home plate umpire or the field umpire. And that was not the case. A force out was called, and then the call was reversed.
Third to first, pick off once again. Just keep an eye on Anaraki. Can run. Most of these individuals for Shenango, you're going to see, just like Ellwood, they line up. That's why they got that 10-4 record. They do not make many mistakes.
It should be 2.
Biondi off the second.
Safe.
Going to be not on the transfer either.
No,
so
that was just. Yeah, that wasn't. That was a tough play going to Biondi's right there. Maybe a little firmer flip would have got it. So that's going to be an error on Biondi there. I don't know. Who would you give? I would think the error would be probably be on. I don't know. That's a tough one, but it's definitely an error on somebody up the middle. Possibly on Lake there. Just couldn't gather it in.
So that'll bring up the next batter with first and second being occupied. That's going to be, I believe, number 5, Jacob Kammerer, the first baseman here for Shenango.
Yeah, the changeup off speed there. I want to say it's been close to maybe one pitch he hasn't thrown that wasn't a breaking ball. Yeah, helped him out there. Kammerer helping him out there. With the slower velocity from Kelly here, you can probably expect a lot of up the middle, pull side hits today from the Wildcats. But Kelly's got to start hitting the zone here. He's got to bend. He's standing a little bit tall, as we seen yesterday with Mills early on in the game yesterday. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty right now with the game changer. Touch third.
Yeah, can't do attempt pickoffs apparently.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you don't have a.
Yep. So they get the force out there at third with Kennedy. Unfortunately, a throw kind of first hops there and runners safe at first. And
now here's something for you, Brad. You got Cam Mills at first. Someone who has not played first this year. I don't even think sees reps at first base in practice. We've been platooning Matt Kelly, Carlo Nardone, and Jackson Rosansky over there. I think that would have been a better option. I understand, you want to get some guys in, but again, when you don't have that experience picking balls like that, I mean, it's a tough play by Kennedy. Had to hurry the throw over. Somebody like Kelly that's used to those short hops, I think, picks that. Even more interesting to me would be to put Aaron Lake at first, him being 6'4", and with Cam Mills already having a rotation with Lake over there at shortstop. Speaking of shortstops, a nice foresight, and that'll be the inning, folks. After 1/2 inning. It's the Shenango Wildcats. Yeah, no, they have 2, I believe. Did they score on that?
They did not.
They should have scored.
They should have scored, but they did not. So.
No score. That's I was not paying attention. I would assume they were going to score on that. I don't know how they didn't, but apparently 0-0 going to the bottom half.
All right, folks, welcome back here. We're about ready to start the bottom of the first inning here. Somehow, some way, Matt Kelly and the Wolverines found a way to get out of that inning. 2 hits, two men on base basically there throughout the entire inning, but they got the third and final out, and somehow, some way, Ellwood did get out of it.
First and second, force out at third for the Wildcats, but somehow the runner on second does not score on the very far pass ball on Mills there, who should have had that pick. I mean, again, if he's working on that all year long, that's something he has, you know. Biondi to 2-0, hitters count here.
So on the mound for Shenango, like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, that is number 8, A.J. Farilla.
3 straight breaking balls from Farilla. I'm going to butcher this poor name. Farilla.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't want to combine 2 L's and make it Faria. That's 4 straight curveballs from Farilla.
I'll make the count now 3-1. Pitching-wise, Farilla's 2-0 on the season.
That's a base hit for Biondi, as I was just about to say. He's hitting 250 on the year. Has been pretty solid moving up to that leadoff spot, Brad, since we've had Biscup move down in 5. I think that's been a good move by the coaching staff here. Gets away from Jake Biscup having to press as the first hitter, and he's seeing more fastballs.
And on the flip side, Jake Biscup's got several hits, and I think he has a hitting streak of 3 games in a row as well. So
there you go.
He's been hitting, and when you drop and change the lineup, it changes the momentum of the team, and sometimes it's usually for the best. In this case, this year for the Wolverines. So that'll bring up Jordan Keller here, DHing first pitch swing, and this could be trouble. It's bending. It's over the center field's head.
That's going to be a ground roll double.
Yep.
Ground roll double.
Unfortunately, Biondi's going to have to stay there at third. He was going to clearly stand up and take 2 steps
He
to
hit
the left and right.
He hit
and
that
score.
ball 395 feet.
It was something, man. So
That ball was pounded. I'll tell you what, he's been really seeing the ball since he's been DHing and trying to recover from his adductor and his other issues. But you can't stop a player from playing. He's going to try to get out there. He's going to try to do what he's doing. Hitting 543 on the year.
wow. I believe
And
we're
an
going to
intentional walk, Aaron Lake.
Wow. In a non-section game? Well,
that's what happens. I mean, the page out of the Riverside book here.
yep.
They're going to intentionally walk Lake. I mean, yesterday, Keller and Lake go deep.
Lake almost has 2 home runs. Jordan Keller had a double that almost hit basically the fence line as well. So you almost had 2 home runs apiece. 10 on the season.
Between the two.
Yeah. So that'll bring up Cam Mills. He sees the first pitch, ball 1.
That'll bring up another home run that was hit earlier this year by Mills. So 11 out of the 3, formerly the 3-4-5, now the 2-3-4. I'd like to see Cameron Mills here do a little bit more contact hitting and not so much an aggressive swing here. You had a 1-1 count. It's been real heavy breaking ball so far from Farilla. So you're not going to get too many pass balls either, so this is going to have to be driven in. You got a wall back there with Christian Anarock. Christian Anarock is one of the best catchers in the Whippeal by far.
That one fouled down third baseline, so it makes it count 1-2. As Cam gets directions here from head coach Chris Wise. 61-52 in his 6th season coaching the Wolverines. Swing and a miss there on the pitch up high inside. Gets Mills.
Strikes out on the curveball.
So here you go. This will bring her up. Number 25, Jake Biscup, the left fielder here, in big opportunity. And third base and first base. Yep, infield playing corners in. First pitch
That's
swing.
going to be a tag. That should score a run, but I don't know the arm on the left fielder there. He's going to test it, and that's going to be off the line. That one's going to score.
Yep. So Jake Biscup comes in, first pitch swinging like that, get the lead early here for Ellwood City.
Did a job.
Yep.
Nate Kennedy coming to the plate now. Nate Kennedy's been on a little bit of a tear himself at the plate, too. Came in yesterday in a very peculiar situation and wasn't able to get the Wolverines out of the inning, inheriting 2 runners before he even got into the game.
Look on the runner there at second. Back safe is Keller.
Kennedy hitting 235 on the year.
Yeah, that average has gone up a little bit recently.
9 RBIs. This is going to be another great thing about this game, and the influx of breaking balls is going to set us up nicely for what Bobby Fadden's going to have to offer.
Yeah. We can assume Pizzolo and Bobby Fadden will be pitching, along with Drew Fadden, Drew Rona coming in there as well.
Yep. And the poor kid from he hurt his knee. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Briar Crawford, unfortunately, for Mohawk will not be playing.
ACL.
Yeah, ACL and I believe MCL, so combination is not very good for them. But both teams are dealing with a little bit of injuries,
but that's baseball. Late in the year.
That is baseball, yep. Technically game number 16 for Ellwood. It doesn't feel like 16, but
sure doesn't.
14 are in the books, and Hopewell's kind of sit there still in that 1-0 game.
I feel like we've been freezing for half of them.
So true. That one foul out of play here. Keeps the count 1-2. Beautiful night here.
Yep.
Up at Slipper Rock. Not
Get
much weather after
Subs?
the early quick rain. Yeah, Bob Subs, man. That's the ticket. We were just telling the Corey group here from up in Erie before you leave, get some Bob Subs. 77 degrees here.
Absolutely, Bob Subs. And I'll tell you what, if you're hungry and you're part of the viewing audience at home, head over to Big Shot Bob's.
Yes, the wings.
And I'll tell you why. Jessica Patterson is working this evening.
Oh, boy.
And she is a cornerstone there.
I would say.
So, shout out to Jess Patterson. That's a great pitch right there from Farilla to get out of the jam.
Yeah, it comes back across the zone there for a called third strike. That'll end the first inning, but the Wolverines do strike for one. The Wolverines up 1-0 here on Ellwood City Sports.
Man, Jordan.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Jack Critchfield Park in Slippery Rock. Early lead here for the Wolverines, 1-0 lead, top of the second. Matt Kelly back on the mound here. Be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters.
Easy fly ball to Michael. One pitch, one out.
Yep,
well done.
That was Dominic Dando flying there to Cuevas in center field. So that'll bring up the 7th batter of the evening. That's the right fielder, number 21, Matt Fry. A lot of these names you're going to hear several times, from football to basketball and now baseball, finishing out there.
Welcome to 2A, 3A sports.
It's so true. Check on the swing, did not go.
I know we talked earlier about the Post-Gazette previewing a lot of the WPIAL 3A players, but for whatever reason, Mike White doesn't want to make his way up to Ellwood City and showcase what we have up here. I mean, the Post-Gazette has us right now second in the WIP in 3A. Maybe we should call the Trib there. They have us in third in the 3A. But like you said, that newspaper from Baltimore bought the Post-Gazette, so we'll see what happens.
You got teams like South Park and Avonworth up there at 1 and 2, basically. Surprise record in terms of Freeport's. I believe they're now 13-0, albeit their schedule a little different from what other teams in 3A have played. But at the same time, you don't make your schedule in section play. So got to give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a walk there for
5-pitch walk.
Yep, for Kelly.
Now Kelly, I think, needs to attack the zone.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have a lot of big hitters in this lineup. Anorak's one of them. He's your leadoff. I don't see a lot of other. Ross. You got Ross. He's a big hitter. But you make your defense make some plays. We need to see this, come to fruition, if you will. See what we can do. We had a little bit of hiccup yesterday on that infield fly. We had some difficulties in the defensive side, as you were saying, with these games.
So that'll bring up the next batter of the lineup for the Wildcats. That's Ricky Ziegler. That pitch there called strike to even the count 1-1.
Yeah, you got the alignment of the first base up there in between second and the pitcher's mound. Perhaps that's because of Matt Kelly being left-handed, maybe. But most of the time they're behind the mound towards the shortstop third base side. Kelly's got to bend. As you just heard his mother, if you're paying attention online.
She may or may not be sitting literally right in front of us.
Kelly.
Gotta love Kelly.
Kelly, great job. Great job this year. Obviously also a pitching coach. I was unaware of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, what parent isn't a coach in some capacity?
That's a screamer down the left field line. It's going to hit the backboard here.
Bring in a run.
Yep, we'll see.
He gets it in, but that's a great play by Biscup to get it in.
Yep, so that's going to be a screaming double by the 8th hitter of the lineup, Ricky Ziegler, the DH. And that'll put Shenango in business here, second and third now.
Yeah, second and third. If we can, let's go back to yesterday, right? Similar situation, bottom of the 7th, Newcastle's on. You had runners on first and second, 2 outs. The 8-hitter, 7-8 up. Now, granted, I don't know who the 7-hitter was. He went 3 for 4, but in that situation, you got to force out on any base, but yet we decide to intentionally walk and load the bases, which, number one, as the pitch from Kelly, dribbler down, foul to third base. Number one, that puts added pressure on Nate Kennedy to have to execute his pitches perfectly. Number two, that opens up a can of worms with the young Joey Nardone behind the dish on a pass ball. You know, there's just a lot of pressure there, and I did not agree with that call whatsoever.
I've never liked letting the team take free opportunities, and that's one of them. I'd rather you pitch upright and say, listen, if you're going to beat me, swing away.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And I think those conversations need to be had. You know, if you have that opportunity or you're thinking about intentionally walking somebody, let's ask the pitcher, what do you think?
Yep.
Let's ask the catcher, what do you want to do here?
To add to it, if the bases are, empty, heck yeah. Then it makes sense. If you know there's a batter that can hurt you, that makes sense.
I would have been okay if there was this situation, second and third, 2 outs, you absolutely walk that kid, put him on first, you get the force out. But we already had force at every bag besides home, and a single's going to probably win you the game anyway. So
that one fouled off
out
back
straight
here.
Back. But we have protection, Brad.
Well, there is a little gap. And I didn't find out. We'll put it this way. The quarry group before us found out there was a ball that actually fit right through there and dropped straight down. So we're protected, but there is a little bit of a gap right above our heads.
I'll save you, Brad.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yep. I have one legitimate foul ball come my way at a Buccos game. Caught that off the ribbon.
I have caught a couple. My favorite one was Afonso Soriano. Home run. Left field. That one I caught with my glove, and that was straight up. Nothing fancy on that one. That one in the field of play.
That should be a fly ball, and Barberio is going to have to throw it home because here he comes.
Here's the throw home. That's a good throw on line. What a throw.
That was a great throw by Anthony Barberio to hold the runner at third. Excellent throw.
Give credit to Matt Kelly pitching it perfectly, and then Barberio with the defense.
So let's break that play down, shall we? Barberio set, good throw. These headsets don't really do us any justice, so I'm not sure if I heard, let it go from Joey Nardone because that's his call there. Cam lets it go. The one thing I want to see is Joey keep his mask on, and I'll tell you why. Anything can happen at home plate. You want to protect yourself. Even if you are going to take your mask off, you got to get rid of it. You can't hold on to it.
Yep.
So well executed, but just those small things right there can make a difference. You always got to be talking. Everybody's got to be moving.
So that'll bring up the top of the lineup here. Anarok back at the top, catcher. First pitch down low for ball one. And back to Barb's there. He's made several plays. That Riverside game,
absolutely
base hit, and he picks it up, throws it in, gets the
runner at second.
The runner at second. He's made some really good, solid plays, and he's taken over that right field position, one of the few that I would have had to fill on the season. There's a pop fly, fouled back. Evens the count 1-1. Again, folks that are just joining us, softball game in the books. Elwood City defeated Avonworth 3-1. McQuistion, all the 7 inning dealing, 6 hits, 1 run. The only home run, that was the blemish. That was it. Prestapine, though, had a big day at the plate.
I'll tell you what a great coaching job by Gary Rosansky to get all 10 of those girls ready, confident,
Yes.
playing their best softball right now. I mean, a young team, only one senior on that team. I mean, what a great job.
Yep.
Congratulations to them today.
And they are starting to pick the pieces at the right time, shall we say, right
Absolutely.
before playoffs.
That's a great piece of hitting, and
Yeah.
that's going to score another one. Jake Biskup's going to have to come up.
Give credit to
Tag
Anarock.
him. Got him hung up there. Get rid of the mask, Joey.
Throw from the catcher to Lake. Gets the force out there.
And a hard push by Lake on the tag out, but, that's a great executed play. But, again, Joey's got to get rid of the mask.
Yep.
Other than that, great play. Little extra shove there from Lake. However, I put that one on the third base coach from the Wildcats there. The windmill was going, then the quick stop sign, and that put them all in between there. But after 1.5, we have Wildcats 1, Wolverines 1.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the second inning. Shenango Wildcats do get the run across the plate, but the nice assist there from Biscup and a run down there at third keeps it a 1-score or a 1-run top of the second inning for the Wildcats.
I don't know if Farilla has thrown a fastball yet this game. I don't recall him throwing one.
No.
It's been all heavy breaking ball.
Another one there. That one falls in for a strike. Evens the count 1-1. Michael Cuevas up here at the plate doing some pretty good stuff. I tell you what, he hit the ball well yesterday. Unfortunately, just hit it right into people. There's a bunt attempt. Too tough, too hard.
Too hard. Oh, but a dropped ball by the first baseman there, Kammerer. And that's going to put him on.
Yep.
Again, you got to work on it, I suppose.
So that'll put Cuevas at first now on the air. E3 there. And up next now is Joey Nardone. Catching here for Keller. Again, dealing with a little bit of a groin injury there. He'll be definitely ready to go behind the plate next week. Just precautionary with it being non-section.
286 for Nardone this year. Having a pretty solid plate appearances. He's a heck of an at bat yesterday.
Yes,
working the walk, at 8-9
Yes,
pitch at bat, and then I'm not sure if it was called that way, but his brother was able to get in a rundown and almost had a nice drag bunt there. His brother was told to get in a rundown, but it brought Kennedy home, but it worked.
Yep.
I'd let Joey hit here. He can put
Yeah,
I think
sure.
this is the kind of pitcher that I think he
And if it's a slow roller to the infield, Cuevas could still get there at second.
I would not anticipate Cuevas running.
No.
with the arm of Vanderrock. He's got a strong arm back there. Good pop time. Thinking the 1-9s maybe. Maybe even he's dead to rights. Oh, better throw gets him.
Wavis thought about going to
Yeah,
third.
that's a smart move to stay there.
Take the one that you can get.
You don't got that high grass slowing the ball down, you know what I mean? You got a nice turf field here.
You're not talking about Sanders Field, are you?
Oh, no. Nope, you brought it up. I brought it up once already, and you said we're going to table that. So I tabled it.
I tell you what, though, the front porch line, the porch, as we call it, the front section there at home plate, has kind of been thinned out past couple years.
Oh, what a nice bunt by
He's
Joey
going to beat
Nardone.
this out potentially.
No, he got him. He's
wow.
that's
He
a
is
great
called
play.
safe.
He was out by a step, I think, Brad.
Yeah, that's
He's definitely out by a step. That's a heck of a bunt, but
wow.
Great play by the pitcher to come off the mound and make the throw, but I thought he was out by a step. And I seen a couple hands go in the air in the Shenango dugout there as to what kind of call was that. Dom Hogue, courtesy runner for Joey Nardone after a nice bunt. This will bring up Matt Kelly, the pitcher.
Yeah, can kind of help himself out here.
That's right, hitting 158 this year. 24 plate appearances, 19 at-bats. 2 RBIs, 3 hits on the year.
Yep, rock steady here at the 9th batter of the lineup all season long. Pitch up high for ball 1. Talking about Dom Hogue there because Slippery Rock University has their spring football game on. He's going up to Clarion.
Yep, PSAC rival right there.
Yep. Be great to see him on the screen.
Golden Eagle.
Yeah.
Kelly puts one in the short left center, but not deep enough for. He drops it.
He drops it, and that's going to be an error on the left fielder.
Yeah, that's not his
run though.
I would say that's not his ball.
No, and he did call off the
center fielder there.
Yes,
yeah.
he did. Oh, that's tough.
That's tough right there.
So
yeah, Emmerich was in position for the call, but then the left fielder, Dando, for whatever reason, long run called him off, and here comes Carlo Nardone to courtesy run for the pitcher.
Again, give credit to Matt Kelly. That's the second time tonight, folks, that a sac fly opportunity to get a plate or a run in, and good stuff here from the Wolverines. Make it just simple plays, making the basic plays and making it count.
Mm-hmm. This is where you got to attack here.
Yeah, now you officially attack with that.
Two mental errors. The pitcher, Farilla, probably a little frustrated with his fielding right now, so you don't know where his mindset's at. And if I'm beyond you, I'm looking first pitch here. First pitch we go.
I agree with that one. Hold to the right side.
Oh, and it gets away.
Boy.
And Dom Hogue and the runners are going to advance on the throwaway.
Dom is
and he falls over third base. He's getting a little aggressive over there. I mean, just like yesterday, got some battle wounds, got some brush burns, sliding into third after he decided to round second base and run into left field.
The difference today is you will get burns a little bit more because that turf field there, you definitely will feel it a little bit.
Yeah, you can see Farilla getting a little bit frustrated
yes,
there.
He is.
3 mental errors this inning so far.
I'm waiting for a dugout.
That was probably his first. That was his first fastball.
Yeah.
And that he spiked. But again, Anorak right there. I mean, it makes a world of difference when you have. That's a great piece of hitting, and that might get over his head. Tags.
Yep, good play by Dando in left field this time to make the catch.
Play.
But the tag up by Hogue scores another run. It's 3-1 Wolverines now.
Dom Hogue was real close to leaving a little early there. Now, we know that they walked Lake. Do they do the same here with a runner on second with only 1 out?
I think at this point you got to pitch to him, and if I'm a Wolverine fan, you're kind of smiling here a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen.
Be a little patient at this about. I know he likes first pitch, but again, you want to see something you can drive. The double that he hit in the first was a hanging breaking ball, and he made him pay for it. The home run yesterday was a hanging changeup. That one looked outside to me and broke late, but 0-2 counting.
0-2 count on Lake. Home run yesterday, screaming
Yeah,
to the fence that tied up in the late 7th inning, 6-6 yesterday.
Lake's up next. That was Keller.
Yep.
That's a
My
tough
apologies.
fly out to right, but Carlo Nardone will tag.
The nice thing is both Lake and Keller hit home runs in the same location, so at least I got that right.
Yes, you did. That's okay. One's 5.6 3/4. One's 6.4, Brad.
I tell you what, you know what the issue is? It's the 27-4 issue. When I write these lineups for the team, I keep messing them up still.
Yeah.
So Nardone will tag up there to third with 2 outs here. That will now bring up the aforementioned Aaron Lake.
It's amazing that Pitt's going to take his bat away from him.
I know.
Wasn't that something? I mean, but Pitt really laid one on West Virginia the other night, 21-0.
That was a ranked West Virginia team, a 12th in the country.
I'll tell you what, you can take anything away from me if you're going to pay for my school, and I get to play baseball.
Absolutely.
We don't want you doing this. Sounds good to me.
I mean, I wouldn't be mentioning going to Slippery Rock, but if you got a full ride, go somewhere for sure.
Absolutely.
Being a Slippery Rock alum there.
Cash is good.
Yes.
Especially with the rising cost of your
NIL,
oh my goodness.
academics, 1-2 pitch.
They're off the end of the bat, that might drop in, and that's going to drop in.
Yep, it's going to be
Carlo.
a single base hit there in
Absolutely.
RBI for Aaron Lake, and that'll make the score now 4-1 Wolverines.
1-for-1 for Lake after the intentional walk in the first.
And that's a product, folks, of Lake's power. The entire outfield had to play about 5 to 6 steps deeper, and that's
a little cue shot there.
Yeah, a little cue shot there. Gets a run across the board. 4-1 now. Puts Lake at first. Brings up Cam Mills at the plate. Wolverines last time here up at Jack Critchfield Park last year against rival Riverside. Ellwood has had several games actually up here in the past couple of seasons. Riverside primarily, but they did, I believe, play Shenango up here once prior, a couple years back. And the one I remember is when they played Sharpsville in the state playoffs up here.
Oh,
there's a screamer, unfortunately too high.
Off the end of the bat. He caught it off the end of the bat.
Yep. Left fielder Dando makes the catch, but not before the Wolverines go for 3 runs in the inning. We'll head to the 3rd inning, 4-1 Wolverines. right, folks, welcome back to your top of the third. We're talking a little bit about the NFL draft, and we are not going to talk about that on the air.
No, we're
because,
not.
we were not impressed with it, but we are impressed with the Wolverines right now. That second inning, scoring 3 runs.
Absolutely.
With a 4-1 lead here on the Wildcats.
Kelly's still pitching around these hitters. I want him to go straight at him. I think this is the play here. I mean, Trey Ross also a very solid hitter. Seen him ever since he was little as well. That travel ball circuit, Brad, you learn everybody. You know who everybody is. You meet some great people. That's a shot down the line and just foul. He got his hands inside on that, and he ripped it down the right field line.
Both these teams part of the Lawrence County Cup thing here, and that's actually called the Tri-County Cup. They are technically playing for the Tri-County Cup that teams in Lawrence County play against each other. So this game does count as a cup game. Unfortunately, Wolverine's pretty low in the standings. But
we're low in the standings? Is that because Neshannock's dominating?
Well, they got Neshannock up there. You've got Laurel in second place.
My goodness.
It's all about the
what's the ranking structure?
Yeah, they got a really great detailed spreadsheet there they take the percentages. It's weighted based upon how many teams you play and everything. So Ellwood has played a bunch of them in sports like volleyball, and
I see.
so baseball has kind of suffered a little bit because, well, you played Newcastle and Shenango basically.
Yeah.
So first
walk there.
Yeah, first batter of the inning walk.
Yeah.
Not the best thing that you want to see out of Kelly.
No, Kelly's got to throw strikes. Throw strikes, pitch to contact here, and let your infielders make some plays. They haven't shown much except for that one shot down the line there for that double. That's pretty much all we've seen out of the Shenango hitters so far today.
So that'll bring up Nate Deem, number 15, third baseman here.
Oh, Joey didn't look it in there. Gets away from him, sets a pass ball, and it has disappeared on him. It has gone underneath the pitch clock, and bye-bye.
So that will advance Trey Ross there to second.
Mm-hmm.
Having a little conversation with Aaron Lake there at short.
He's getting to, oh, yes. Aaron Lake played with him in the travel circuit when they were much younger. There's a picture of Aaron Lake and Jordan catching before they knew one another. And if you thought a 9-year-old Aaron Lake was small, you would be mistaken because he made Jordan look very small.
Tough play here for Biscup on the
what
run.
A nice play by
gem.
Jacob Biscup.
Wow. From left field all the way to the logo, almost about 10 feet away.
Sliding grab. Wow.
That's a web gem there for Biscup. And you want to talk about confidence? That's going to go through the roof now.
That's right.
Good stuff from Jake Biscup. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he represented us down in, was it the
Dominican Republic? Yeah. He was fortunate enough to there's a large interview process, and he was selected to go down there and hone his skills amongst some of the best baseball players the world has ever seen.
Yeah, got to see some Facebook pictures there, and definitely a great opportunity and a unique opportunity from somebody from Ellwood City. So kudos to Jake Biscup. That Biscup name we've heard the past couple of seasons. Standouts across the board for baseball. 1-0 count here.
Nate Kennedy eats it up. Strong throw from Kennedy.
Yep, smart play there by the runner. Read it correctly out there at first. Good throw from Kennedy. Mills quickly right back. And give credit to Trey Ross. He made it there the third.
Yeah, if Mills gets that out faster, they may have a chance. That has to be a bang-bang. You don't have time to double clutch.
Right.
As he did try to gather himself. That's got to be a catch and go right out of the gate. As Kelly makes a visit to the press box here with some water. That ball's up. Joey's got a chance.
Swing. Joey Nardone.
Oh, nice try.
Off the glove there, so it'll just go down as a foul ball.
Yep.
And that's one that he knows that he probably should have had, but
yeah,
I'll give him credit. He took the mask off. He almost saw it in, and
yep. Sometimes you don't have the time to take the mask off. You know what I mean? And you can't carry it around. If you're going to take it off, get rid of it.
Yep. So that'll make the count 0-1 on, once again, A.J. Farella. Opposite mound here, pitching-wise for both teams. 4-1 lead for Kelly and the Wolverines. That one drops just a little bit low.
Yeah, and
those off speed.
And those balls hit back behind that stay in play. That ball has so much backspin, it's going to pull it back into play. So it's tough to judge those balls coming in. Oh,
man.
Matt Kelly has stopped it, takes his time, makes the throw.
Wow.
What a play by Kelly.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that.
What a play. And
Buck Biscup cheering loudly.
yes, he did.
Slippery Rock alum. Buck
You
Biscup.
knew exactly where I was going with the Biscups.
Oh, yeah.
That'll take us to the bottom of the third. Kelly, great defense from Mike and Biscup. Wolverines still up 4-1 here on Ellwood City Sports.
Huge.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the third. Keith Keller telling us about his walking experience. Well, no, running experience.
Run, Brad. It's about fitness.
3.4.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was so warm out. If you want to call it a run, I'd be like dragging my bloated carcass around town.
So we're back here in the bottom of the third. Wolverines looking to do some more damage. Here's your confidence. Jake Biscup at the play here. 2-0 count.
Yeah, Jake
this is
Biscup.
green light 101 here.
100%. Almost caught one on his elbow.
It's a green light for a HBP.
Jake did a great job driving in a run his first at bat with a sac fly. And those are the small things that are going to matter come playoff time. Bringing those runs in.
Yep.
No matter how.
4-pitch walk there, so that'll put Biscup at first. I believe the spring game for Slippery Rock may be coming to a close. I see a score of 28-24. Somebody in green obviously won.
That's right, they did.
So there's that. So that'll bring up Nate Kennedy here. Runner on. We'll see if there's any bunt attempt. I'm assuming
I would say yes.
you may see it once or twice here, depending on the situation.
They 0 for 1 on the day, yes, with a strikeout.
Nate Kennedy, one did not show much emotion, just does his job.
Very
especially on the mound.
Very stoic.
Yes. Although yesterday we got him to smile He made a couple plays there in the dugout. A foul ball came right at 3 or 4 individuals. He made the play and turned around and gave us a little smirk.
You can't hear me ponding the crap out of this gum on the mic, can you?
It's great stuff.
Oh, let's get a look at that. The hit and run's on, and Biskup's going to go. Oh,
he thought
about it.
Give credit to the center fielder.
Great job by
Shenango.
Kennedy right there. He's seen the hit and run was on, got a piece of it, line drive back up the middle for a base hit.
Yeah, Rance Emmerich read that one pretty well. I think that's what kept that one to just a single in first and second now. But Ellwood in business here, first and second, nobody out, and that'll bring up Cuevas. And now you are swinging. I'm going to say he's going to be swinging because look at
100
second base.
You got right center field wide open here.
Yep.
Second baseman holding the runner on. This is an opportunity for him. I don't like the.
I like to show it.
Sure,
first
show
pitch,
and pull.
Get that 1-0 count, and then let's move on. And I think Coach Wise just gave him different signs and said, let's swing away.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and swing away here. You got right center field gap open. Mike Cuevas this year has shown the ability to put the ball deep.
Yeah, they show bunt again, pulls it back, pitch up high, 2-0 count, and all of a sudden, Ferrillo now sitting there with 44 pitches in the inning. So we'll see if the small ball is still on here.
I would have called it off. You got a 2-0 count. That's a hitter's count. He's throwing something over the plate, and that's a good another.
It's a great bunt. That's going to be a tough play. They get the force out of 3, though.
See, that's where you got to bunt the ball down the first baseline.
Yep.
Ferrillo has made 3 great plays on bunts so far. I don't agree with that on 2-0. 2-0, that's a hitter's count. They got to throw something over for a strike. Anything over the plate there, you got a green light. You can drive the ball to right field. Ferrillo's thrown nothing but breaking balls so far. The fastballs that he has thrown have been missing the zone. You let him hit there.
Yep. And give credit to Ferrillo. Good defense there, realizing not to even look at first. He just went right to third and got the easy out.
The bunt took him that way. Why not? That's a great play by Ferrillo.
Yep. So that'll bring up Joey Nardone.
Another fastball down in the dirt there from Ferrillo.
Joey beating out that play there at first. It's 1 for 1 today, and again, here's an RBI opportunity. If he flares this out being the lefty on the team, that could plate Biskup there at second. Oh, I thought maybe he would potentially swing at that one. It was a little bit slower, but it was up high, 2-0 count.
I'll tell you the one thing about Joey Nardone, he is a good eye. He is a very patient hitter. He's not up there. He's trying to find the pitch that he can drive. Just like that. And that's going to be a tough play. That's going to be only one. Advances the runners. That's what Cuevas was trying to do. But, again, advances the runners. We got 2 runners on second and third with 2 outs, and Matt Kelly coming up to the plate.
So that will bring up Matt Kelly here to the plate. 2 outs. Infield obviously playing back on this one with the 2 outs, second and third.
Yeah, the fastball doesn't seem to be working for Ferrillo. He seems to be spiking it a little bit earlier and a little bit deep. I don't know if that's because he's not bending enough or he's just releasing it way too late into his delivery. But again, give Anorak credit. He's keeping this game tight-knit with his stellar defense back there.
Yep, we know both these teams scored runs. Shenango, I think, came into play with 132. Ellwood, 138.
Oh, and Kelly wears one off the back to bring up the bases loaded. And Gino Biondi.
He's due.
He is due.
And this is, I think this is something that he has needed to see once in a while is coming up to the plate after seeing a couple batters on on base.
Yeah, his approach should be totally different. He's seen Ferrillo spike 3 fastballs, seen a lot of curveballs, not in the zone, so he can be a little bit patient here. Now, granted, if you see something middle, you try to drive that for a base hit.
Yep.
And you're going to want to pitch to him. You got to. I mean, obviously you have to pitch to him with the bases loaded, but. And he swung first pitch, and that's exactly what we were talking about there.
Center fielder makes the catch. That's Rance Emmerich. So that'll end the opportunity for the Wolverines. We'll head to the 4th inning. Wolverines still up 4-1. All right, folks, welcome back. We've hit the somewhat halfway mark here in the 4th inning, top of the 4th for the Wildcats. First pitch swinging, little blooper here to shortstop Lake on the run, throw to first in time.
That's a great play.
That's a no-brainer, awesome play by Lake.
That's right, charging, ball to his left. Nice short hop scoop and a strong throw on the run. That helps when you can throw 94 across the diamond.
Yep, and I tell you what, that helps out Cam Mills as well at there first. When that's right in that bread butter area, it helps out make that play real easy. So one gone, that'll bring up Matt Fry. This is the individual that kind of started a little bit of the run here for the Wildcats with that one run. Matt Fry and Zeigler and Emmerich combining for that run in the second. My apologies.
A nice turnout here from the Ellwood fans. You got a good section right in front of us here as Kelly throws fastball for a strike to even the count 1-1. They have a ball on the scoreboard out there.
Yeah.
I thought he signaled strike. I thought it was a strike.
It was definitely a strike, yep. Definitely a strike. Unfortunately, they're a little bit farther behind us here.
And another
strike. So it's a 1-2 count.
1-2 count. Speaking of crowds, folks, if you have children and you are interested in a baseball game, the Ellwood Wolverine baseball team here is going to need as much as he goes down swinging. Kelly strikes him out. We need to pack the stands with the Ellwood faithful come Monday.
And I'll add to it, if you don't have kids, bring your significant other, bring the neighbor.
Yeah, bring them all because it's going to get feisty. Last year's was feisty.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a pretty game, but it's going to be a battle. And the boys out here can really use your support. Ground ball to Kennedy. One hop, throw to first. Strong throw, nice play, good inning for the Wolverines.
Yeah, so folks, we talked about it next week, the series, Ellwood versus Mohawk for the title. Come all, come one, come all, pack the stands at Mohawk and Bessemer. We'll take a timeout here halfway through this game on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Wolverines still up 4-1. Great defensive play the past couple innings. First pitch
Keller
swinging
off
by
his
Keller.
handle.
This could be trouble.
Yeah, he caught it off the handle, folks.
Yep.
Gave it a
run.
Gave it a ride, but the left fielder there, Dando.
Yep.
That's made through Dando. Excuse me,
no,
Dando making. That's 2 good plays.
Yeah, he's made up for that one unfortunate error there that he had in left field, closer to the S in the outfield. But since then, he's made some big plays.
Keller will tell you on that one he missed it.
Yep.
He knew what he had, and he caught it off the handle.
So quick out there for the Wildcats, and Farrell is still out on the mound. As that one drops in for a called strike, and that obviously brings up Aaron Lake. 1 for 1 today. And an intentional walk. And that one, I thought maybe was going to come in and hit him, but
I like it. I like how he stood there.
yeah.
Why not? I mean, it's a 70-mile-an-hour curveball that hung. And then by hung, I mean didn't break at all.
So that makes it count 1-1
right.
now. I'm going to cross the zone outside, though, for ball 2.
The Ellwood faithful continue to pack the stands as we have 3 young ladies, Ellwood graduates, here to support their men. I would butcher their last names, but you got Lexi, Ava, and Maddie there. All here to see their high school boyfriends.
A little punch there by leg, fouled it off. And, there's a couple alums. We talked about Buck Biscup. Bucky's out here and cheering them on. So
the 3 girls, you got Lexi going to Slippery Rock, Maddie goes to Carlo, and Ava goes to Pitt.
There you go. 2-2 count from Friello. That one's going to hit him.
One, nope, he moved it. He wanted to get hit in the in the hip there. He's tapping himself on the helmet there, thinking he should have wore that one.
Hey, wow. That's a great one. Little score update there for those watching the Pirates game after this pitch here.
Blake walks again.
How about this? Take that one down. Maybe that'll make up for the pick from yesterday. Pirates, Connor Griffin, career number 1.
Oh, there you go.
First home run, 1-0 lead for the Pirates
kiddo.
on the Brewers.
Good for him. Get that one off the board.
That's
now you can just maybe kind of focus a little bit more.
Yep.
He's been struggling.
First
a
of
bit.
the many, though, I think, coming his way.
Oh, I think so, yeah. We got him for 9 years.
9 years and
$140 million.
Yeah.
Maybe up with incentive.
Costs you an arm and a leg, but he's definitely worth it.
I mean, that's pennies on the dollar compared to what other teams are throwing at people.
That's so true.
It reminds me when they had the oh my goodness, I'm having a little bit of a memory lapse here. The third baseman they traded to the Reds. They had that press conference for his $80 million contract. That was what the heck was his name?
Hayes.
Yeah.
Cabre.
Brian Hayes.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, Cabre, that thing. Some of those contracts, Ohtani and Trout out there with $400 to $500 million contracts. It's insane. That's what happens when you have a sport with no salary cap.
Yep, and we're going to have no baseball next year, and that's going to be a shame. But that's
right.
That's what's going to happen. Cam Mills ahead in the count, 3-0. Lake on first and the pitch, ball 4. That's 2 men on.
Back walks, yep.
Biscup coming up again.
Here we go.
Like to see the Wolverines hit a run here, and here comes the skipper from Shenango here, and this might be a visit, but maybe Farilla might be done for the night. I haven't seen anybody warming up, but we can't see the bullpen from here.
Right.
That beautiful Messer Field here at Slippery Rock University.
I think that's officially going to close the book on Friello. So, folks, we'll take a time out here. Pitching change for the Wildcats with the Wolverines up 4-1. right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the fourth inning. Pitching change. Left fielder Dominic Dando will come in to pitch now and relieve. First pitch swinging is Biscup.
That's going to be a tough play.
Out. Throw to first, not in time.
Not in time, held on to it.
Yep. So that's going to be a base hit.
Now, here's the thing about that. Now, Dando's warming up, right? Biscup's seen a couple pitches. If you watch the meat of his warm-up, he didn't throw any strikes at all. So why are you up there cutting at the first pitch? I know you got runners on, but, like, he must have thrown – Anorak had blocking practice.
Yep. So Dando will take over on the mound. I'll close the book on Friello, who's now in left field. First pitch there down low for ball one, and that is to Nate Kennedy.
Just a bit outside, too, on the fastball from Dando. Bases loaded. I've lost track now, Brad, of our stats. I think they've gotten a lot better. Oh, that's a changeup from Dando. It was a nice pitch. Same location as the fastball that just missed. Good tunneling.
Well,
that's going to be
shot.
Force out at home. If the throw's good, that's a great pick by. Oh, safe at first.
I think that's going to plate the run now. The throw literally hit the back end of the leg of Kennedy. He kind of trips and.
I want to say the throw. So on that play right there, Kennedy has established his baseline. He was absolutely in his right. He was in the box there down the first baseline, which is where the runner goes. The throw from Anorak had to be quick, and it took him into Kennedy's path right there. And it may have hit the glove of the first baseman, to be all honest with you. And it may have that bang bang from there from Kammerer and Kennedy colliding may have knocked that ball out. Tough to call, but.
So that'll make the score now 5-1.
Cuevas up. I don't see Cuevas button here again.
No,
I don't,
2 outs, 5-1
no,
lead, first and third.
You swing away.
I see a pitch or two. Let's meet, and you swing away. Do have a score update here once again. The third and final sport of the day for the Wolverines. That was tennis. Tennis, unfortunately, falls to Butler 4-1, but we do have more info there. Fouled straight back and hit the top railing of the ceiling here. 0-1 count. They did release the brackets. We do apologize, obviously, not having that ready to go. I usually have that like fire, but with us calling today's game, they did release the playoff brackets. Don't know exactly all the seedings yet, but we'll take care of that tonight on our social media accounts. They play North Catholic 3:30 at Cranberry on Monday.
Go tennis.
Yeah. First time in playoffs since, you better well believe it,
Well,
2009. And there was somebody in this booth or calling this game that was part of that 2009 team.
Look at you being a Agassi in yourself, huh?
Little plug there.
Oh, good for you.
I had to look it up.
A little shameless plug.
Yeah, Coach DeBuono had to. We were talking about it, and I said, I honestly don't know. I had to look it up. 2009 was the last time boys tennis made playoffs.
What was better forehand than a backhand? What were you
well,
did you
first
tack
off,
the net?
it was my senior year, my only year doing it. Oh, I regret not doing it more. So that one is fouled off again. Staying alive is Cuevas.
Do you have good net control?
I was the doubles second team, so
okay.
I was there for moral support most times, but
okay.
I made the court every once in a while. That one down low.
Good block by Anorak there on the curveball in the dirt. That's a good pitch right there from Dando.
That whole sequence was stemmed from pickleball. Pickleball was just making its run, and pickleball champions in
well, there you go.
In,
intramural pickleball champion.
Yeah, they're in gym.
Attaboy. Any other high school accolades you like to talk about?
That's it, basically.
What about college?
At some point.
Any intramurals at college?
Actually, yes. Played them up on that field, up top left corner of our screen. We had a couple runs there. We had we did co-ed softball, co-ed football, co-ed basketball. Our basketball team made playoffs, made it to the finals.
There you go. 2-2 count on Cuevas. Struck him out. That's a good outing there from Dando to get him out of that jam.
Yep. So we'll head to the fifth inning. Wolverines do strike for one. It's 5-1 in favor of the Wolverines. All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the fifth inning. That'll bring up the bottom of the lineup for the Wildcats. Number 3, that is Rance Emmerich, center fielder for Shenango.
We get a breakdown of Mr. Kelly's pitch count and balls to strike ratio.
Yeah, right now, Matt Kelly, 58th pitch just thrown, 26 to 32 in favor of the strikes.
Pretty solid outing.
Yep, pretty efficient past couple of days here, making things happen against some Lawrence County teams.
Definitely would like to see him attack the zone a little bit more. Too much pitching around these hitters. And you
Especially
see
in the ninth hole.
Yeah. The bottom half of the order, you definitely want to attack the hitters. The only time we didn't see that, I can't remember, they had a lot of strong hitters at the bottom half of their order was at Quaker Valley.
Yeah.
Had a lot of strong bottom half of the order hitters.
Sometimes you see that, especially Riverside. You'll see the 7th or 8th hitter. You don't expect them there, and they put them there so they can get back to the top lineup. Pitch swung at there. That's a tough play for Cuevas, but he reads it after that first step. Gets the out there, and you obviously can see that the lights are coming into play tonight now, with it being officially 8:30 local time.
That's going to play a factor into the playoffs because our first one last year was against Seton LaSalle under the lights out in
North
Allegheny. Yeah.
We do have, obviously, our predictions, but we'll leave that until next week occurs. Ellwood kind of sitting there at that 2-3 seed potentially. It all depends on what they do against Mohawk. You win against Mohawk, I think they will get that 2 seed just because of their
the split and the run differential, and
you look at their the full package.
Correct. That's a Joey Nardone play, and that great job gets rid of it. Cam Mills. That's a great job by Cam Mills calling off Joey.
Yep.
Definitely would have been a tough call by him, but that was the right play right there. Joey on that play, he needs to come down the first base line because, as I said earlier, that ball's that's tailing back into play. So you don't necessarily track in a fly ball that's behind him as you would on the outfield. So you have to make sure that you're giving that a little bit of adjustment as to where you think it's going to land, not where it's going. But a great play by Mills to call him off. He came a long way to get that. That ball hung up there a long time. So 2 outs for the Wolverines here in the top half of the 5th.
That'll bring up Trey Ross, number 22, 0 for 1 today.
You have any idea where he's going to school?
I do not. Not 100% sure if he officially listed. I want to say he did.
And I wonder if he's playing some ball.
I'm assuming as such.
Yeah, I would think so. Not a lot of kids get the opportunity to play college athletics, and it's pretty special. The hard work that everybody's put in to even get there.
Yep.
Between the softball, the basketball, you're part of a very small percentage that gets to do it. That's 2 great curveballs from Kelly there. Got Ross out in front. Has him 0-2 here. You bounce one here and give a little Joey Nardone here a little bit of blocking practice and a throw down to first.
Yep, nothing in the zone here. Keep it low and try to get the right ground or maybe chasing.
Oh, Joey backing up like he
close.
wanted that Aaron Lake jumping up and down thinking that was it.
It was close. 1-2 count now.
Tailing fly. No, not a chance. That was a long run. Biscuit playing well off the line there in left field. The Ellwood faithful getting a little noisy down in front of us here. Not quite sure who that is. I would assume.
Oh, I know exactly who it is.
Oh, yeah. So do I.
Getting at it with both of them losing the caps, and gotta love it. So I'll keep the count 1-2 for Kelly and the Wolverines.
And a fly ball, that's going to be Biondi all day right there.
Calls it off, makes the
Great
catch.
play by Biondi, and that'll end it.
Yep, a 1-2-3 inning, the second time for the Wolverines, and that's why they're out in front here, folks. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Wolverines still up by 4. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the fifth inning. Wolverines up 5-1. We'll head to the bottom of the lineup here for the Wolverines.
Yep.
Eighth hitter, Joey Nardone.
Dando with the ball down low and a fastball. Another fastball from Dando that has not even come anywhere near the zone, to be honest with you. A lot of bouncing. Seen that early in his warm-ups. That's good on Nardone there to, be patient and see. That's a great pitch right there, outside corner.
Wolverines going for 4 in the first 2 innings. Picked up another run in the last inning out. Looking to kind of maintain this lead of 4 runs. Be nice to see a couple more up there.
Absolutely. Like to see you had Nardone, Kelly top. Looks like the mayor's going to come in and do some hitting. Fair ball.
Oh, just foul.
Man, just foul. I don't know about that. It hit right in front of the bag. Just because it doesn't go fair over the bag doesn't mean it's not fair. All it has to do is cross the bag and it can land in foul territory.
Yep.
The umpire a little slow getting out there. The umpire yesterday involved in that wonderful infield fly.
Little punch cue again by Nardone, looking to beat it out.
Yep, good hustle.
He made it close.
He did.
Got beat by step, but good hustle.
That's an outside curveball that he needed to take to left field there.
Yep.
He tried to pull it, got a little bit in front of it, and wasn't able to get a lot of bat on a little bit off the end there. But I really like the hustle out of the box.
Yeah. And you like to see that with a freshman. There's
absolutely. Head high,
hustle.
Good hustle back to the dugout. Obviously frustrated, but you know what?
That
it's
wins
baseball.
you. That wins you a role on teams.
Absolutely. And not only that, if you're being watched, because everybody's always watching, they don't care how you play. If you're good enough, they'll find you. But if you're a hothead, good luck.
So that'll bring up Matt Kelly here, bottom of the lineup.
Not Matt Kelly. This is Jordan Boker, the mayor, pinch hitting, hoping to cheer himself up here because there's not much to smile about with his beloved Penguins.
Yeah.
Being down in the 3-0 hole, but Mr. There, that's going to be a base hit.
Be a base hit, double potential.
No, that's going to be held up. That's a
good play there by the right fielder, Fry, to keep it, but neither way, a base hit single.
Great piece of hitting by Boker. Been very reliable this year when he's at the plate. A lot of RBIs on Boker. Let's go ahead and check the stats here. It's getting a little dark in here, Brad. And my eyes are going.
So base hit for Boker. Obviously, Matt Kelly will check back in the next inning.
I wonder I couldn't find Boker on that. That's the Shenango max prep statistics. Yeah, Jordan Boker hitting 250 on the year. 11.
That's going to go up.
That's going to go up, absolutely. 9 RBIs and a balk on.
That's what I was waiting for. Yep, a balk there. We'll play Boker now at second. And now, just like that, Biondi, again, here's a big opportunity for Gino to kind of get things rolling again. Right now, they're going to hold him at second, so line drive in the gap to right side here is wide open.
Yeah, a little overthrow there by Dando. Probably upset with himself with the balk there. Biondi here looking to get a piece of one. Speaking of food, Brad, let's go to wings. We talked about it yesterday, a couple days ago. Are you a drums or a flats guy?
I am a we want wingy.
Tommy want wingy.
Tommy want wingy. It doesn't matter. Give me something to chew on.
Oh, my God.
Chew on
Jeez,
this.
Oh, man.
I'm a flavor guy, though. That's the key thing. Give me the sauce.
You need the sauce.
I love the sauce.
You're a wet wing fella.
Yeah.
Ball's carrying the center, but another nice play. And Boker going to tag easily.
Good tag up. Yep.
Good tag. Heads up baseball by Boker. Biondi a little bit underneath that one. He's been underneath a lot recently, hitting the ball in the air.
Yeah, and he's dealing with his own little medical there. He woke up the one day and had some struggles in the stomach area.
Yeah.
And that's kind of pulling him down a little bit. But
yeah,
I think a nice 2-day rest here over the weekend will set
over the weekend's going to do it. And that's exactly what they need. They need a good couple days off. Jordan Keller, base hit, RBI, left field. Keller 2 for 4 on the day.
Get the updated average. That'll make him now 21 of 38, so that's going to be probably 547.
That's going to be 21 of 38 is 553.
Oh, wow. Well, add 6, double it. Yeah, 5. Yeah, that would do it. Carry the 1.
553 on the year. 2 for 4 today, 3 for 4 yesterday, the day before that, 1 for 2. And baseball's not easy. That's not easy to do. When you're hitting, even Lake hitting right now in the high 300s. I mean, that's just solid all the way around. I mean, you couldn't ask. Keller's going to steal, and that's a good read. Good read by Keller. Read it into the dirt. And that's another thing that we missed with Keller out of the lineup. His ability to run bases is top tier. He is not waiting. He's seeing it out of the pitcher's hand, reading it in the dirt, and to steal on somebody like that, like Anorak with an arm like that, that's quality base running.
Right behind Cuevas, right there.
And Lake gets hit by pitch, 1 for 1 still.
Wow.
Two walks, hit by pitch, base hit.
Lake is basically saying to Biscup, sorry, move over this year. I've gotten hit more than you have. And
I'll tell you what, here comes the skipper for the Shenango Wildcats out here to talk to Dando.
Yeah, I don't think this will be a pitching change with the 2 outs here. I think this is, hey, let's keep it to the vest here. Let's get this last out and move on.
Yeah, absolutely. And another good thing to see there, it didn't look like he was hindered when he was running to second there.
Right. Yeah, he didn't. No tweak, no issues. He looks pretty good, ready to go next week for playing catch.
Yeah,
behind the plate next week. Again, folks, you can catch all of our streams. Over 80 broadcasts yet again this year, and over 150,000 some views on top of it. We're getting close to that million mark. I'm waiting for that. We're getting there slowly. We're about 700,000, just under that.
You get a plaque for that, Brad?
Indirectly, yes, you could. But unfortunately, it's not views. It's subscribers. But we're over at 3,000, so I'll take that. Again, social media accounts there.
I'm gonna check the live. What's the live streams numbers? Do you see that on your computer, or do I need to look that up?
You can look it up on the move. Yeah,
let me look it up on the move here. Let me see what's going on in this game. Let's see if the Ellwood faithful in the comfort of their homes. We have a stellar crowd right now of 57 watching this game. I expect much higher for the Mohawk series.
Yes, and that'll be for Lawrence County Sports Network and us. And the one thing I'll say that always changes those numbers, when it's beautiful out like tonight,
yeah,
you come out to the ballpark.
That's right. 100% come out to the ballpark. Now, Lawrence County's got the broadcast. Are we also on the air that day, or are we just video?
We'll just be video and Game Changer on Monday. Lawrence County Sports Network will be up in the booth. They'll have that one. I want to say Dotson should be on the call for that one. If not, I'm going to recommend that he be there. A quick 3-0 count now on Mills.
Well, yeah, the last time Lawrence County was last year against 2 years ago with Shenango.
Yep.
They did that big where we had the bases loaded, then Jordan got hit, and then Aaron, they were young then. They were sophomores.
Yep. 3-0 count. Hangs in there for
Ball
four.
4. That one looked pretty good to me.
I thought so, too.
Maybe a little high, but Jake Biscup having a chance here to really blow this one open, folks.
1 for 1, and Bucky gets to watch an opportunity to see what Jake can do.
And I mean, if you're his dad, John calls everybody Buck, so
yep.
You got a buck at the plate, a buck behind the plate, another buck behind the plate. $3. Jake Biscup cleaning off the batting area there like he's about to read a green. Let's go, Jake. Here, base hit, right center field, wide open. Playing pull here. Ball low.
Down low for ball 1.
Keller third, Lake at second, Mills at first. Usually you don't see these three on the bases very often.
Yeah.
Not together. They're usually high-fiving after a home run or driving somebody in.
Low again. Biscup gets ahead 2-0. And
yeah, that's a hitter's count now.
Yeah, now you're starting to.
You can't put him anywhere. You got to throw it over.
No, you cannot.
This is a pitch you can find
Green
and drive.
light through the wazoo.
And you're going to hear You're going to hear the crowd erupt here if he gets a piece of it by two individuals. 3-0, and Biscuit being patient, as you should be.
Now that green light, I would stay green light, but I have a feeling you're going to see pitch or two here.
Yeah, I would agree.
I would rather swing. I want to attack.
If it's there, you're driving it.
Here's the payoff, 3-0 pitch.
And that's
down
ball
low,
four.
4. Wow.
Strike zone getting a little tighter here from Blue, and I think that's going to do it for Dando as the skipper comes back out for the Wildcats.
Yep. So, folks, we'll take a timeout here. Looks like we'll have a pitching change on the mound. Wolverines adding to the lead, now 7-1. All right, folks, welcome back here. We do have the pitching change. Officially is the shortstop. That is, I believe, Trey Ross.
Oh, Nate just missed it. And that's going to be over the second baseman, and he makes a nice play. And one pitch, one out for Trey Ross. Comes in, gets out of the jam. After 5 complete, it's the Wolverines 7, Wildcats 1.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the 6th inning as Matt Kelly.
Oh, hits him on the first pitch. That's what we want to see there.
He must have realized I was talking about him. He's been pitching very efficient so far, only giving up, 2 hits on the night, 1 run, and that was earned. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts so far, keeping it to the vest. He's at 68 pitches.
Nate Deem taking one off the shoulder blade there. On the good thing it was a breaking ball.
Yes.
Deem with the lead at first. See what kind of secondary he gets. And it's a shot to right field, and Barberio should have that. He's going to come a long way. That was a great job by Anthony. Great play by Anthony Barberio, tracking it down. Here's another thing that I was thinking of here. I know there's been a plethora of breaking balls thrown by thank you. By Kelly here. But you would think that Shenango, knowing that Keller is not catching, that they would have tested Nardone a little bit more on the base paths.
I agree with you. But I tell you what, the batting it, since that first 2 innings, Shenango has not really had much runners.
Nope. That one clears the cover here.
Yep. Here's the other thing. We were talking about teams in the past, Keith, and what makes this team just a little bit different being 12-2 and errors. Only 20 on the season, a .938 fielding percentage. And here's the thing. Those 20 errors have not come into play to hurt or start a run. It's been one-and-done errors if they have had them.
And they have shaken off ones that they have had. So it's not like they're holding on to that mistake. They're letting it go, worrying about the next pitch. And another thing we were talking about in the break is the continuity of this team, the togetherness that they have. There's
camaraderie.
The camaraderie, correct.
Yeah.
There's no disconnect between class, senior, junior, freshman, and that's a pass ball by Nardone. And Deem will advance on the pass ball. But, you know, and like I said, you see it in the golf, you see it here. Everybody's friendly. Everybody's cheering each other on. They're helping each other out. And that plays a big role. It allows the freshmen to understand that they're part of a team and that they have a purpose on this team. Yeah, that looks like a courtesy runner here, maybe, or a pinch runner.
Yeah, this would be officially a pinch runner. It's going to be number 25. I think it's Latera. Is it Lucian Latera?
Oh, man.
That's a
good name. That's Italian. It's probably Polish.
That one found out play. So for the first time tonight, a full count. One out here, runner at second.
Oh, base hit over the top of the.
That's
going to send it. That's going to score a run, I think.
Yep.
Biscuit. Yeah, he hesitated there. He got to get that in.
Yep.
Because I think you hit the cutoff, you got a chance. He gets it right into Lake. Lake's got a cannon.
So that'll plate the run there at second.
Yeah, that's that. There's that column that you were speaking about. That mental error there. That's a mental error. Did Biscuit not remember that the runner was on second? You know, he was looking to throw it into second.
Yep.
This isn't the majors. I mean, he's not got crazy speed like Albies or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. We always talk about those mental errors, and unfortunately, I think the Brad jinx.
Yep, there you go again,
back,
Brad.
yeah.
Just stop talking about stuff. Yeah, Kelly's still working the curveball.
Dom Dando at the plate here. 0 for 2. Has made things interesting, though, at the plate.
Absolutely. That's another shot, but Cuevas right there.
Be like Mike.
That's right. Good job, Mike. Ellwood faithful getting louder as the game has gone on.
Yeah. As the lights are in full effect here, as we have close ties on 9 o'clock here local time, 8:51 right now. 2 outs for Kelly. That'll bring up Matt Fry. 0 for 1 today. See if Kelly can bend at the waist here and make things happen. That one drops in for a nice, solid off-speed pitch, called strike.
I'll tell you what. Again, another show, but missing Kelly Nardone tonight, though. She was at Newcastle the other day, but putting in the hours at the nursing home helping the elderly out. You know what I mean? Like, what a saint. We were talking about the senior gifts for the banquet and how difficult it's going to be, and she's a mom to all, I'll tell you that, because we're trying to say a few words for our children, and she wants to say a few words for all the kids, because, my God, what's the saying, Brad? It takes a village to raise a kid, and boy, oh boy. Yep. I'll tell you what.
A banquet that we expect and we will wish in July. For obvious reasons. 2-2 count here, 2 outs. Rub the rock, folks. Rub the rock.
Great pitch from Kelly to get out of it.
What a way to, again, there you go. One of those mental errors. Made up for it. We get it through. Does play to run, though, so the lead is trimmed to 5, but we head to the bottom of the 6th, 7-2 in favor of Ellwood City. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the 6th inning here in Jack Critchfield Park on Messer Field. Up here in Slippery Rock. First pitch swing by Cuevas. Good contact, but unfortunately up the chute, straight up in here.
Major league fly ball there. It's tough. Sometimes you lose it in the lights here with, not used to it. Coming to the plate, number 6, Carlo Nardone.
Hitting for the brother.
Hitting for his brother here.
Yep.
But he will re-enter the game. I don't think Carlo's going to catch. Carlo should have been at first base. That's where I'd put him, to be honest with you. With the score 7-2 here late in the game, I think we got to give some other people some opportunities. Big hack by Nardone.
Swing and a miss here.
I'll tell you what. Big shout out to Kelly again for the 2 waters and this gum.
Made a difference.
This gum made a difference.
Yes.
My God, how moist my mouth is right now because of this gum. I needed moisture, and I got it.
0-2 count here on Carlo Nardone. Pitching still wise, I believe, is Trey Ross. Yep, that one floats in up high, makes the count 1-2. No, the NFL draft's going on. Still haven't gotten an alert yet about who went where.
Hopefully another tackle.
The other tackle.
Oh, my Lord.
I'll take middle tackle.
How about a skill position? We were talking about it. The Steelers are going to press because they got embarrassed last night
skill position, does that start with a G and end with an M?
Yeah, it does.
Whoa. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss
swing
there,
and a miss.
unfortunately, by Carlo.
He was on it. He's just a little bit late. That pitch was a little bit on the inside part of his hands. Just couldn't get inside on that.
So that'll bring up Matt Kelly, and so far the book on him has been solid. 6 innings pitched, 25 batters, 83 pitches right now. 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 1 HBP. Tell you what, a solid outing, and I guarantee you that dugout is pretty happy with what Matt Kelly did tonight.
That's a pretty solid breaking ball there from
Yeah.
Ross.
That moves pretty far.
It does. That's a lot of good horizontal movement on that curveball. Trey Ross going to Gannon to continue his baseball career.
Good old Cannon. That
Just
one left
foul.
the zone. Oh.
Just foul. I thought I almost caught the corner of the bag there.
Yeah.
I mean, it ricocheted like it almost did there.
On deck for the Wolverines will be 23 Jackson Rosansky. So we start to see a couple pinch hit here.
The only person I know that ever went to Gannon was Kip Kuzman. Does that name ring a bell? They moved out of the area down to the Avonworth.
Okay, I thought
Down to the Antelope world. Many years ago, Ace Kuzman was a pretty large young man.
I was going to say a lot of these kiddos weren't around and alive for this one, but I'm thinking Matt Adams here. Got to see that.
You could
His
say
senior year, watching Matt Adams here was ridiculous. 23 home runs his senior year, I think it was, in this ballpark.
My goodness.
It was ridiculous how that worked.
Base
Punched,
hit by
base hit.
That's a nice job right there by Matt Kelly going down and getting the low fastball and getting a piece of it.
Have yourself a day, Matt Kelly. He's got something rolling here. And that will bring up Jackson Rosansky here, pinch hitting for Biondi. Again, everybody will sub back in, but a good opportunity here just to keep things rolling. So far, the line looking pretty good. Right now, Ellwood, 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Shenango, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors.
Scoreboard operator here has the Ellwood Wolverines with 10 hits. Could have been in the difficulty stages of the game changer that we were having. We may have missed one, but, I mean, it's much better than the hit-to-run ratio in the past. We've been seeing a lot of walks, a lot of errors from the teams we've been playing.
Yeah, the past 2 days, Wolverines going for right now 17 hits in 2 nights. That's pretty good. Just need to keep it rolling.
Jackson
And
Rosansky, a little hesitation, but a nice play, recovers.
Yep, so that'll be the 3rd out. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Last chance opportunity for the Wildcats. Wolverines leading 7-2 here on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here. Last chance opportunity here for the Wildcats. 7-2 lead.
I'll
Matt
tell
Kelly
you.
looking to finish this one off.
Absolutely. 8-9-1 for the Wildcats here in the 7th. And a heck of a job tonight from the battery. Kelly, Nardone, the battery tonight. And every game that Joey's in, he's learning more. He's understanding the game because I'll tell you what, next year is his year. He's going to be the foundation of this defense, and I mean I don't know who else would do it, but 100% got to put it. It's going to be a tough play here from whoever. Oh, what an effort by Michael Cuevas! He came a long way. Full extension forward layout from Cuevas, and it just fell in front of his glove. Great effort. This turf would look really nice in Ellwood.
Yes, it would. Just change an S to an EC, and you
Oh,
got everybody happy.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you're talking about being happy, I guess the Steelers went and got pressed, so why not? They get Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver from Alabama.
I don't like that pick.
So a wide receiver in the second round. And
yeah, that was the one. Why
go figure.
Did they not trade up to get somebody better?
Yep.
I know Omar Cooper was already off the board, but there was
Omar
what about
Cooper
Boston
Jr.
or the kid from Indiana?
And listen, Alabama hasn't been Alabama of years past.
No, and that's
since
not
Michigan beat them.
That's not like they got Smith from Alabama. What was
Right.
it? You know what I mean? Like it's not like.
Yep.
Who was like? Did they not trade up? They just sat there and picked them.
Just
Oh my dear God.
just makes you ponder. But we got a game here to finish. 1-1 count here. Runner at first. Up at the mound right now, the ninth hitter, Emmerich. Unfortunately, and he knows it, but for Kelly, the bottom of this lineup has been a little bit tricky tonight. It hasn't made it very efficient. I tell you what, though, on the flip side, through the top, he's been pretty efficient. So a little bit of a trade-off here against the Wildcats. 2-1 count. That one popped fly right above us. This is going to make some noise, I think. There it is. That one was about 3 feet to my left.
You almost got it in the
roof.
hole there.
Yeah, it was pretty darn close. The guy from Corey went and said, be on the lookout, be on the swivel, and he wasn't kidding. 2-2 count. That one drops in. Oh.
Nice block by Nardone there to hold the runner at first.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from seeing Kelly yesterday, you see Kennedy, and then the young Nardone catching Aaron Lake. I mean, you're not going to see many other pitchers throw like that. And even
Pitched
in the travel
inside,
versus two.
Possible double play opportunity. At least got the one at first.
Tough play, but almost had him.
Or sorry, the one at second there. So fielder's choice there to second to Biondi for the first out. And the most important out, the lead runner there. So one out, still first, though, for the Wildcats. Update on the Pirates game. Things are looking good. I don't want to jinx it, but maybe I already
for
did.
God's sakes, Brad. You've already done
Horwitz a single. 4-0 Pirates in Brewerville.
Yeah, big series for the Buccos here early on at the Central. They can take 2 or 3. They should have swept the Cubs, but that's a great pitch right there.
So that'll bring up the top of the lineup here. Enerock, 1 for 2 today. Oh, 1 count. That one drops in, but up high. Kelly slowly getting there to that number. He's at 93.
I think he's gonna get himself a double play here, Brad.
That would be solid. Right back to him. Put it right there.
You definitely want to get somebody. We got action in the Wolverine bullpen. I can't see who it is. It might be somebody with sunglasses
Somebody with
on.
glasses, yeah, and it makes me ponder if that's.
It might be a Nardone maybe or a Biscup. I'm sorry, not Nardone. It might be Anderson Wise, maybe.
Oh, no, I think you are right. I think that is Anderson. Yep, that is Anderson.
Anderson Wise, and whoever he's playing catch with decided to throw the ball in the dugout, out of the bullpen onto the field of play. I'm going to go ahead and assume he was probably playing catch with Luca. But now it looks like Luca's also warming up. So you got Anderson Wise and Luca Carcel
I like that.
warming up as Kelly approaches the limit here on his evening. And I'll tell you what, Anderson Wise has a nice curveball, good fastball. We've seen Luca pitch against Stowe Rocks. So 2 young freshmen again. I mean, like we said earlier, it's not a bot class. You've had 3 freshmen make impactful plays. You had Carcel at second base against Peters, almost made 2 outstanding plays. He was on base the other day at home against Beaver Falls. Ryan is checking into second.
Up high for ball 4, so a little trouble here.
This is going to be it for Kelly. And I'll tell you what a great outing for Matt Kelly coming in yesterday, throwing 35.
Yep.
Available today and going 98. I mean, great job, young man.
So he'll have indirectly a 5-day rest here. Wolverines will have a couple games
Cam
next
Mills
week.
looking for the dab up for Matt Kelly, and it's still hanging in. He finally gets the 5. He turned around. I thought he was going to high-five himself.
Yep. Good opportunity, great outing for Matt Kelly. We'll take a timeout here. We'll get the pitching change. It looks like it's going to be Wise up on the mound here next on Ellwood City Sports.
And Wise.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the 7th. Couple changes here. Aaron Lake will be out. Luca Carcel will take over at second. Biondi will slide over to short.
That is filthy.
And the filthy curve coming in from
Anderson.
Anderson on the mound.
Anderson Wise, the young freshman. Shenango has nothing on him. Pitching very well in JV. Proud moment for mom and dad.
Ooh.
Josh Wise bounces it. A little bit loud here, a little bit of coaching coming from the stands. Here is strength and conditioning coach Josh Wise, proud father of Mr. Anderson Wise. Mom nervously at the top of the bleachers now, Morgan. Booster mom.
Yep.
We thank Morgan for everything she's been doing with the boosters and all 4 of them, really. That's just a little jitters there. I mean, that's a great pitch. Fastball. I think he's going to strike him out with a curveball here. That's what I think.
For sure. Just have to keep it in front of you.
Absolutely. You
You're
keep
behind the
everything in
plate.
front. You got a lot of runs. You got a 5-run. Those runs out there don't matter. That's a nice
filthy.
play. That's okay. That's
Yep. Just make the play here. Biondi
a
throw.
safe. That's an error by Biondi, and
Yep.
I mean that's another mental error there. He tried to hurry it up. I don't think he had to, but he had time. He had time. Wise got the pitch he wanted, and he got the ground. He got the outcome he wanted. Just his defense behind him, and you're going to see a lot of that with that breaking ball breaking as much as it is. You're going to be over the top. You're going to be rolling over. Ground balls galore. Luca Carcel playing right field with Anthony Barberio. Again, very deep at the second base position.
So Deem checked back in. So it'll be Nate Deem, number 15, back at the plate here. He gets ahead early, 1-0 count.
It reminds me of Neil Walker when he first came up at the Pirates. Remember how deep he was playing and having a lot of hard times picking? That's right at him.
Yep, right to Barbs, makes the catch.
Gets it in.
Fortunately,
Holds.
not a good read by the Wildcats offense there. And
Nope.
that means 2 outs.
2 away. Not a save opportunity for Wise, but you know what? Good experience under the lights of Slippery Rock. I think Mom can breathe easy.
Yep. So 2 outs here, first and third. That'll bring up
Kammerer.
number 5. Yep, Jacob Kammerer.
And if who's at first here? If he goes, I throw him out. I let him throw him out.
That's Trey Ross at first.
I would try to throw him out. And you got Biondi playing way far off the bag, but that's okay. You got 2 outs. You play straight up baseball. They're not too worried about the runner.
Yep.
Nardone checking to the dugout for a pitch. Maybe a little bit miscommunication between the two. New battery. Got a huge lead at first. Probably could have picked him off if he was looking over there. He wasn't really checking the runner. But those are the things you got to learn.
2-0 count.
Oh, that's not on. That's not on Joey there. He bounced that curveball 4 feet in front of home plate. You got to trust your pitch. You know what I mean? He has a great breaking ball, great curveball, slider, fastball. In this situation here, I think I go back to the fastball. Get him back over the strike zone.
So that will plate the run. 3-0 count here, 7-4.
2 outs, which is in our favor. And he walks it in. And the tying run will come to the plate.
So that will bring up number 8. That's A.J. Farilla, who started on the mound. He is in line for the loss today. So he's going to try and maybe have one more say in that.
Good block by Joey. Got him. Oh, he couldn't get it up in time. That was a good block. Kept it in front of him. He read it out. And only one runner advances. That'd have been a big move at first base if he could have made his way over there. Kammerer. See, right now he's overthrowing the curveball, so he needs to really focus on the fastball and find the zone. See, right here, if I'm Joey, I go out and I pay a visit.
Yep.
I give him, say, listen, we got 3-run lead. They haven't been able to do much. Calm down and just throw it to my glove. A little up in the zone, and we might walk the bases loaded here, folks. 3-0. I can't see. It's dark. Farilla, excuse me.
Yep.
Or Farillo, as you like to call him.
Yeah.
There you go. Comes back with the fastball. And if I'm Farilla, I'm not really swinging here, so that's another opportunity to throw another fastball.
Yep.
And then you got to do something. There you go. And he was late on that fastball. I go right back to it.
Yep. He was expecting curve, I assume,
right.
and threw him off guard. Now I'm expecting fastball. Make your defense make a play here. 3-2.
I'm watching Mom here.
Outs.
Mom has transferred, and he throws a high ball. Tried to overthrow it there. Got a little anxious, I think, Brad.
So that'll walk the plates full here. 2 outs once again. Dom Dando comes up 0 for 3. Big opportunity here.
Morgan Wise moving all over the bleachers now. Has changed positions. Chris Wise pacing down the third base side. There's a fastball in the outside corner for strike one. I'd like to see a freshman ending to this game.
Oh, could you see
Pitch
that? Fresh to fresh.
Fresh to
man.
fresh, boom, boom,
Oof.
right to Luca. Or a strikeout would even be better.
Yep.
And it's a foul ball, and he's 0-2.
Yeah.
Right here, I go back. 0 for 3 here, Dando on the night, and he has to trust his curveball here. You trust the curveball. Don't overthrow it. Trust the pitch. He's going from the windup, and here we go. The 0-2. Fister up the middle, beyond base hit, and that's going to play 2. And that was the curveball. Here comes Chris Wise. Aaron's, I think, going to move back to third. Oh, well, this is Aaron's going to take the ball here. We're going to see Aaron Lake finish this one out.
So we'll take a quick little timeout here. Things got a little interesting, but Lake will come in and see if he can close this one out. Wolverine still up by 1.
Save.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. Runners first and second, 7-6 now. Yes, I said 7-6, not 6-7.
Whoa.
Aaron Lake on the mound. First pitch there, fouled off. A little bit of movement here.
This might be a little bit more familiar with the Shenango Wildcats are used to seeing. He was a little late on that fastball. Obviously, they're not used to seeing something like this, but slider, changeup, fastball.
Yep. So Aaron Lake looking to close this out. Save opportunity against Matt Fry. Inside, evens the count 1-1.
That one seemed to either pull Joey out of the back, out of the catchers, or he just tripped over himself. Aaron, no need to really overthrow here. I think he pitches a contact as well. You don't have to strike anybody out. He's trying to call in a time here. If you see Aaron's, he wants to get the call in. He has a rhythm that he wants to be in. But again, you got Coach Bobby calling in the pitches to the young Nardone behind the home plate there. That's a nice pitch for strike 2.
So once again, Shenango down to their last strike here. 1-2 count on Fry.
And I don't mess around here. I go fastball.
Absolutely. Keep
No
it low.
need, yeah.
Keep it low. Get a grounder, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
1-2 count from Lake.
Ground ball to the third. That
Simple
should do
play.
it. The save goes to Lake. And the Wolverines hold on 7-6 for another victory, Brad.
Yeah.
A lot of good things we've seen. 2 for 4 for Keller. Lake 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a hit by pitch. 1 intentional walk, too. Heck of an outing from Kelly. The young Nardone behind home plate doing a great job calling the game. Anthony Barbario again with another great catch, throw home. Michael Cuevas, Jake Biscup in the outfield really holding tight. So this sets the stage, folks. This will set the stage for Monday, Tuesday. Please, we need the support. Bring them all out.
So Matt Kelly will pick up the victory, 6 1/3, 3 earned, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. Furlow will take the loss, 3 1/3, 2 earned, 2 Ks, 4 walks, and obviously Lake there with the save on the 3rd inning. So again, final score here from Jack Critchfield Park, 7-6 victory for the Wolverines. They'll improve to 13-2 on the season, and we now know it, folks. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, the winner of both games wins the section outright. If they split, it's a share, and the winner or the loser of those 2 games goes home knowing what could have been. But either way, both teams are in playoffs. Here's goal number 2 for the Wolverines up next week. For Ellwood City Sports, Brad Windhorst, Keith Keller, good night, folks, and we'll see you next Monday up at Bessemer Mohawk High School. Good night, folks.